Hi, my name's Gregory Harrisson. I'm 25 years old. I was born in Hastings, which is a small seaside town in England, but since then I've spent most of my time living in Bristol, which is a city in the southwest. So just to tell you a little bit about my educational background and work experience, I went to the University of the West of England, which is based in Bristol, where I took a course in product design and engineering. This is a really interesting course. I learned a lot from it and really enjoyed it. However, it was during the summer months of working at a summer camp called Embassy CES, based in Portsmouth, that I found my true passion, which is working with kids. So for the last 5 years, I've been working at a summer camp in England, Embassy CES, which is a camp for kids to come from Europe, the Middle East, Asia, basically from anywhere. They come for a few weeks to learn English and do activities. So how it works is they'll do English half the days, organise sit-down lessons, and then the other half they'll be doing activities, which is what my role involved. So it varied greatly. One day I could be doing coaching football, another day I could be taking them on a trip to a museum, and on the weekends we used to do full-day trips to London. So I'd be leading groups of 50 kids around London, giving them a guided tour, things like that basically, and other cities, other attractions as well. My favourite part of the job, however, was sports coaching. It's something I feel like I really thrive and excel at. Pushing kids to get to the next level, to improve, and it's something that I'm very passionate about myself. I play football, basketball, tennis, so it's something I can really help the kids improve on. After university and my great experience working at summer camp, I was really interested to find a way in which I could continue working with children, which led me to my first job as a governor with the Fandino family in the north of Spain. They have two boys, Juanma, 13, and Pablo, 8. My main responsibilities were to improve their level of spoken English by speaking with them every day, and also to take care of them after school and do activities with them, such as football and tennis. It amazed me over the course of the year how much their English improved. Pablo especially. He was very basic when I first arrived, as you can imagine, for an 8-year-old who hasn't spoken much English before. But by the end of the 9 months that I was there, he had a very good conversational level of English. Juanma was more advanced, but you could see his English improve a lot as well. He went from intermediate level to a very highly fluent level. He almost sounds like a native English speaker now. It was amazing to me how much both boys' English improved over the course of the 9 months that I was there. Pablo especially was at a very basic level when I first arrived, but by the end of the 9 months you could have a good conversation with him in English. Juanma was at an intermediate level when I arrived, but he also improved a lot, especially in his confidence in speaking. I spent last year working with the Amirkoshev family, a VIP family based in Almaty, Kazakhstan, and their two twin boys, Beksultan and Nursultan, aged 8. This was quite a challenging role at the start, as both boys were quite aggressive and undisciplined. Also, hardly anyone in this family spoke English. However, it was very rewarding for me to see how the boys developed both their English and socially over the course of the time I was there. They both reached a very good level of written and spoken English from a very basic level at the start, and also became a lot more respectful and disciplined in their relationships with other people. I learned a lot in this job as a teacher myself, which I feel will help me in the future as well. I found with children it's important when teaching them to be very enthusiastic yourself, encouraging, and try and make the lessons as fun and interesting as possible for them. This way the kids will often learn without really even realizing it themselves. It's also very important for me to be encouraging to children and patient with them, as they can often become discouraged quite easily. For example, when I used to coach rugby in Embassy, this was a sport that kids hadn't really played before in their home countries. So when they came to England, it was very new for them and they often weren't very confident to begin with. But I found by being very encouraging, promoting the activity enthusiastically, kids soon joined in, gained a lot of self-belief and ended up really enjoying the sessions. I like to think I have a quite fun, energetic personality. I really get on well with kids of all ages. Over the past 6 years of working with kids, I haven't found a kid that I couldn't have a good relationship with. I'd like to think part of that maybe is my sense of humour. I find that's a really good way to relate to kids, is to have a bit of fun with them, have a bit of a laugh with them, And it just, it loosens them up. It makes you approachable as well for the kids. Maybe part of the reason why I've always been able to get along with kids so well is because I come from a family of 7 myself, who are all different ages. So, I've been around different age kids all my life. I'm also a very sporty person. I really enjoy football. I've played at a semi-professional level. Basketball, I played a bit of tennis. I like ping pong. Golf a little bit. I'm not very good at golf though, to be honest. And also swimming and skiing I've taken up in the past few years and really enjoy those two as well. I try to keep my English lessons upbeat and entertaining, as I find this is the best way to get the kids to learn without even really realising it. English can be quite boring and repetitive if you're just going out of a book or doing grammar, for example. So I try to mix in little activities, little games, maybe a bit of art or music to keep the kid entertained and moving forwards. This month coming up, I'm going to be doing a 4-week intensive TEFL course, which is a course that teaches you to become a better English teacher. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that will help me progress as an English teacher as well. I hope this video has given you a little insight into myself and how much I enjoy working with children. Thank you very much for considering me to work with your family. If you have any questions or comments that you want to ask me, please get in touch. Thanks a lot for your time and hope to hear from you soon.